Hi guys, welcome to another Wilderness Twins video. Lots of snow outside, so I'm still down in my basement finishing off doing some different projects. Edward gave me his knife to refurbish. It's a charade knife. I can't remember which one it was because I blasted off the serial and the number of it. But I'm not that much into knives that I have to know what make. I don't mind knowing the make of a knife, but I don't care about going into what numbers they are. No, it's a knife's a knife. Okay, you get good knives, bad knives, but knife's a knife. Anyway, the knife came with this kind of rubbery kind of handle. You see, I mean, it's a sort of cast rubber, which is fine. It's obviously non-slap. It's got a good sort of taper on it, and you can. It handles well, but I like wood. I always have, I always will. So once I did my K-bar, and I got videos way back when on how to make it. But I decided I wasn't going to go into making another video on how to make a knife handle. They're all pretty much the same. Now the only difference between the two of them was one screwed together and this one's riveted together. But it turned out not too shabby. So the wood is Purple Heart. So what I did is I took it apart, sandblasted the blades to give it a sort of texture, and then when I made up the handle, the rivets that I use. Let's see if I can get one here. The rivets I use are this. So it's a male and female rivet. So obviously that goes in there, bash the hell out of it, and then that obviously splays it out and it gives it a press fit. That's never coming apart. Believe me, it doesn't come apart. The only drawback with using these, you have to know exactly you have to kind of shape your blade kind of beforehand, because the tops are so thin and you're sort of recessed into the blade. If you don't have them exact, you end up polishing them off and they end up going to feather edge and it doesn't look round and all that sort of stuff. So you have to be very careful if you're using that type of rivet. They're okay. I mean, they have their purpose, but for this type of thing, I don't think it was a project. Put it that way. So anyway, so there's the finished product. So as I say, you are seeing them all round, so they are all perfect to the right depth. What I did decide to do, I polished the outside of the blade, the spine of it, all the way around to the handle, and then obviously when I sharpened it. So you've got this sort of rough you got the sandblast texture to it, but the rest of it is all polished from obviously the sharpening of it right through to the polishing of the blade. Now the finish on the blade is True Oil. This is a fantastic product. I only just recently found this. I got it when I refurbished my Mosin Nagant rifle. Stripped it all down, resealed it and everything, and used this. And oh my god, it's fantastic. I absolutely love this product. Anyway, to get a chance, go and get the True Oil. It works for all the sort of handles, and if you're refurbishing stocks of guns and all that sort of stuff. You only need sort of 2-3 thicknesses of it, applications, and it'll last for a long time. So, and then the beauty of it, if it does start to wear down, you just rub it in, and away you go. Which I'm actually going to. I've got 2 coats on the knife, so I'm actually going to go and put another one, and I'll show you just how easy it is. But to show you that just with 2 coats of that, and I'll show you the difference between that and my K-bar. You can see the difference in the polish. So I'm actually going to use that on this just now, Now that was just I can't even remember the oil that I used on that. It's away somewhere. Which gives a kind of a matte kind of feel to it. So once again, it really is a personal preference type thing. Do you like the matte finish or do you like the high gloss? Now that I've seen what it can do, I actually quite like the high gloss. So what you do, obviously you have to get your handle polished off through your sandpapers and all that sort of stuff, down to it is really nice and smooth, and then you just give the first application you leave for about 4 or 5 hours, let it really sink in. Then you get some wire wool, a quick rub of it. Second application, the second application probably only takes about another hour or so to dry off. And then, so I'm going to do a third application. So let me just take the lid off of this. Now, I'm going to get my glasses on. Now, all you need to do is poke just a little hole in there. You don't want like great big dollops of it, because it's, I wouldn't say it's a thick oil. It's obviously thicker than your normal sort of 3-in-1 type oil, but all you do is just, I just apply a little bit to my finger, and then so you just rub it in. And that's really all you need from this, because you can actually, and you can apply it right straight to the steel as well. That doesn't matter. So make sure you get the end grain. You just make sure you just rub it in. Make sure, go with the grain, because if you put it on too thick, there's no need to put it on too thick. I mean, if you're just using your finger, you'll get the feel for the smoothness, and you don't need to have big lumps and runs and all that sort of stuff. And that's basically all you do. So yeah, look at a rag laying around. Anyway, so that's basically all you do. And I'm just gonna go leave it into the wood. I'm gonna apply it straight onto this one as well, and now hopefully, I've never done it this one. I haven't never done it as on top of another oil before, so I don't think it should react to it. But I do like the finish off the true oil. This is basically as simple as that. And that should keep that obviously from wearing away. I just stick it out. It's a good thing about having a pine top on your bench. You can just put these things on. And now, actually, before I finish, I've just finished off sharpening this as well. So I sent a picture of this to Edward yesterday, just to say, look, basically, there you go. That's, touch that with my finger. What do you think? And he's going, holy, I'll never be able, I won't want to use it type thing, but I just thought I'd just show you how. I mean, it came up nice. I mean, there's, so anyway, that's just a bullshitty kind of thing. I don't know why people actually do that. It really is just bullshit. So there you go. I thought I'd just go over the finishing off of another project. So I finally got around to finishing it. And go over basically the true oil. That is fantastic. It's not cheap, but I think that I can't remember off the top of my head how much it costs. $14–15 for that kind of size. I might be right or wrong. I'd have to go and check. But I get that, but it lasts forever. I mean, I did my 3 or 4 coats on a gun, plus this, and it's got absolute tons left. So it lasts for a long time. So anyway, guys, I thought I'd finish off another project. I want to keep on doing just little videos to keep my face going. Edward's doing his rabbit stuff all the time, and I want to keep my face going with this kind of stuff. So there's my latest project of a knife. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.